all should be done away with. I want your father to referee the match, and if he gets in my way, he's had it.
And we will be back with more after this timeout.
Only at Tom Peterson's. Free is a very good price. Free cable. $20 credit for new cable services with the purchase of any color television in our showroom. Choose RCA 19-inch color, $188. Save $60. GE 25-inch console, $339. RCA 19-inch remote color TV, $279. Now that's Tom Peterson's, the happy place to buy. It's worth the trip.
It only happens once a year, so it's big. And Toyota is closing more truck deals than ever. On top of big factory-to-dealer incentives, special 4x4 options packages can also save you big money on options like chrome bumpers, styled steel wheels, tinted glass.
For a really big 4x4 deal,
Splendid.
Toyota's really big sales event.
Weekday mornings on TV 12.
So you're a spy?
Actually, we don't say spy.
Take off with the high-flying adventures of Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
It's a matter of life and death.
Life and death?
They're TV's most unorthodox secret agent.
That is what you say, isn't it, Free?
Yeah, especially when you're armed.
Scarecrow and Mrs. King, every weekday morning at 10 on KPTV 12.
Once it was hard to send for the free consumer catalog with 200 government booklets on health, money, food, and more. Today, it's easy. And you'll get a free sample booklet, too, so send your name and address to Free Catalog, Pueblo, Colorado, 81009. It could be the best thing you've done in ages.
Best Dirty Harry ever. Pat Collins, WWOR-TV.
Come on, you guys, hurry up!
You forgot your fortune cookie.
What? Well,
Clint Eastwood is Dirty Harry in the Deadpool. Rated R. Now playing.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the House of Action, the Portland Sports Arena, we're getting ready for the debut, the Northwest debut of the Beach Boys. And we've certainly heard a lot about these men. Their reputation has preceded them. They are an extremely dangerous tag team. They've made quite a name for themselves around the world of pro wrestling. And they have certainly made their mark and bruises felt in many arenas and many cities. Here comes Art Barr and C.W. Bergstrom. They will face the Beach Boys. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring out the Beach Boys with some very special traveling music for them. You got to be kidding. Boy, were we sucked into that one.
the Beach Boys are here! Avalanche and Playboy Buddy Rose, the greatest team in professional wrestling, Don Owens, if not the world. And I'll tell you right now, we feel we deserve a chance against the Southern Rockers right here next Saturday night, the one and only Beach Boys.
Oh, boy, we fell for that one.
Which beach are they from? Judson Beach? be one fall. A relay team match. Introducing in this corner the newly formed team of the Beach Boys.
A combined weight of 667 pounds. He weighs 450. I weigh 217.
Their opponents in this corner, C.W. Bergstrom and Art Barr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we were just absolutely sucked into that one. I really thought that they kept talking about, oh, the Beach Boys, man. I tell you, they tear up places all over the world. And wait till you see these guys. They are slim. They are trim. The people in here are they're yelling, beached whales. What did Buddy say? A combined weight of 600. I'll tell you, these guys have got to weigh in at a truck scale. Are you kidding? Well, there are your beach men right there, the Avalanche and Playboy Buddy Rose. Your new team of the Beach Boys. Oh, no, you gotta be kidding. I don't know, Larry, do they make a surfboard that big? Do surfboards sink? A surf barge. Oh, mercy. Well, this is one for the books. Into the almost turnbuckle goes Avalanche. Now, when you look at this team of Avalanche and Buddy Rose as the Beach Boys, and then you look at the team of C.W. Bergstrom and Art Barr, you've got both and weight against speed and agility. Now, Art Barr can run circles around these guys, but if any one of them catches up with Art, like Avalanche just did, Barr can be annihilated very quickly. A drop kick by Barr puts Avalanche against the ropes. Look at Barr. He's just a whirling dervish out there. He's staying away from Avalanche. Avalanche can't catch up with him, and now Rose is in there. They're both going to try to catch him. They got them all in there. Double drop kick. Buddy Rose is through the ropes, and Avalanche just gets out on his own. Well, I don't know if these ropes can take this. If both those men go into the ropes again, this entire building will be listing to the right. I'm sure these guys have got to be covered by group insurance. That's the only thing that'll take it. The Beach Boys are in town. Oh boy! Look at the tights on both of them. I mean, those are Beach Boy kind of, trunks, all right. Now the crowd. Now the crowd is chanting "A whale on the beach." Yeah, I didn't know Omar the tent maker was into trunks and tights and surfing. Larry, we got to shut up here. Either one of these Beach Boys can come up here and change our entire life. 1-2, and Art Barr gets out of that. Buddy Rose complaining to Sandy Barr that that was a slow count. Yeah, I'm really worried about those trunks on Buddy Rose. We could have a full moon here inside the building at any time. Those trunks are fairly loose-fitting, if you can believe that, on Buddy Rose. There's a knee by Avalanche. There's another knee. It took Art Barr, lifted him right off the mat. Into the knee of Buddy Rose goes Art Barr, and I'll tell you right now, friends, Barr is hurt. He is in trouble, a whole lot of trouble. There's a hard chop into the midsection by Buddy Rose, and Art Barr, he's got to get over there and make the tag with Bergstrom as soon as he possibly can. Look at that! Barr just picked up and dropped belly first right on the mat. And you know what we said about one of these guys catching up with the speed demon? Well, that's exactly what's happened. And now Art Barr is really at the mercy of the Beach Boys. And this one in particular, Playboy Buddy Rose. As Art Barr has got a whole lot of problems right now, and he tries to pound his way out of it. Well, he did. He got both those fists landed on the left ear of Buddy Rose. And now Barr trying to make the tag with Bergstrom, and he just gets avalanched real quick. And Barr has got to start feeling like a bowl of lasagna or something out there. Just he is really hung out to dry with that clothesline. Avalanche comes over and lays one on Bergstrom, and Bergstrom is going to get into the ring. Now, Bergstrom is no slouch. Look at the man. That Bergstrom is a big, big man. He's got to be about 6'6", 6'7", and tip that scale about 270. And he is muscle. 1-2, and Art Barr kicks out just barely under the grasp of Beach Boy Buddy Rose. A right hand by Barr right into the midsection, and that's a big midsection. He's got a big target there. There's another one. A rake across the face by Rose. And Art Barr is still hurting. He's temporarily blinded, in fact. Into the turnbuckle goes Barr, and here comes the locomotive. Oh, man. Avalanche just, yeah, right. He just kind of surfed into Art Barr. I don't see how Barr can even catch his breath right now. Into the turnbuckle goes Barr again. And here comes Avalanche. Look out, Art Barr, and look out, Avalanche. Avalanche hit that turnbuckle, and I think the ring move. Barr makes a tag down with Bergstrom, and now Bergstrom is in there against Avalanche. A right hand, another right hand, and Avalanche is against the turnbuckle. Look at Bergstrom go lefts and rights against Avalanche. Into the turnbuckle goes Avalanche. A clothesline by Bergstrom, and Avalanche is down. Here comes Rose. Here comes Barr. We got them all in the ring right now. As Bergstrom works on Avalanche, Barr works on Buddy Rose. Here comes Rose. He's going to team up with Avalanche right now. They're going to do some damage on Bergstrom. An atomic drop, and he ran into an Avalanche. But Sandy Barr did not see that because he was talking to Art Barr, and there's a pin right there. There's no way you can get out of under the weight of Avalanche on that one. And this one goes to the Beach Boys, Buddy Rose and Avalanche over Art Barr and C.W. Bergstrom. We'll be back with more after this timeout.
Only at Tom Peterson's. Free is a very good price. Free 10 six-packs of 7-Up Gold. Free with the purchase of any 2-door refrigerator in our showroom. Buy this Whirlpool no-frost refrigerator, $4.49. Buy this White Westinghouse side-by-side, only $5.99. Buy this GE 18-cubic-foot refrigerator, $4.69. Now that's Tom Peterson's, the happy place to buy. It's worth the trip.
After Gail Clark's 28-year-old husband died, his older brother, Michael Dean Clark, moved in. They had a brief romance, but then tragedy struck. According to police, Michael Clark attacked Gail and her 9-year-old niece. Now, Michael Clark is wanted for murder.
It would appear that Michael Clark was the black sheep of the family, the brother in trouble.
Get the clues and help police capture this accused killer. Watch America's Most Wanted. After Jump Street, Sunday on Fox.
Grandpa, Grandma told me that her gown cost $10,000.
Yes, I guess it did. It took a lot of hard work, a lot of planning, and saving. How do I look? Like $1 million.
When you finally have the time to fulfill your dreams, will you be able to afford them? For free information on retirement planning, write to AARP.
Next time on Cheers. You guys know a real bookie? Woody gets the gambling bug and hits it big. I won that parlay. And he'd be $10,000 richer if it weren't for one thing.
I never placed Woody's bet.
Why don't you go to the bookie and tell him that you honestly intended to wager on the winning team?
Hell, thank you, Diane the Greek.
It's a good idea.
Looks like Lady Luck just ran out on Sammy. Next time on Cheers.
Cheers, Monday night at 7 on KPTV 12.
Captain! Icebergs ahead!
Dive! Dive! AM/PM Mini Market's big 32-ouncer of Coke is now just 49 cents, submarine not included.
You know, the real Beach Boys are over at Civic Stadium tonight with the Portland Beavers, and it looks like you're getting ready to get up to bat.
That's right. You know, I got a special challenge match with the Grappler. He challenged me to this, and I'll tell you what, Grappler, you can bet one thing for sure, boy. You know, I've done a lot of dirty deeds, but when I changed my ways a little bit, in which I didn't change a whole lot, but I've never been accustomed to people yelling for me and screaming my name, you understand? And it's electrifying, Daddy. And the people in the Northwest are the greatest fans around the whole country. And I'll guarantee you tonight, Grappler, you use that orthopedic boot on me, Jack, I'm going to notch this fourth line right there, boy, because you'll be the fourth one, because I'm going to get your attention and get that Northwest belt.
How you doing, Don? Col DeBeers, what business of you do you have going around pushing my dad around? He's the man in there wearing the stripes, not the tights. Then you want to come up here and challenge me for going in there and calling me a snot-nosed punk? Telling me you're going to embarrass me in front of my family and my family? I'll tell you what, there's only one way to get somewhere in this business, and that's to get a reputation. And by beating you, the so-called Colonel will give me a reputation. You got that match next Saturday night, and we'll be here. We'll be in the USA. Be ready!
All right, next Saturday night. Last night, these men right here, the Southern Rockers, successfully defended your belts.
That's right, baby. The belts are right back where they belong. Right around the waist of the people of the Pacific Northwest. You know, we're going to be going up and down the road. We're going to take the belts with us this week. Tomorrow we're in Milton, Freewater. The 26th we're going to be in Baker. We're going on Ontario, LeGrand, Eugene, right back here to Portland, out to Cleotat, and over to Seaside. But let me tell you something. We got things happening everywhere. We heard something coming through from a couple of guys out here. I don't know, Scott. What do you think about these two out there, man?
I don't know. These guys call themselves the Beach Boys. Now, by the looks of things, the only thing these two guys could surf on is these big sand barges that go up and down the Columbian Gorge. But we're more than happy to get these belts back for you. And we'll take them on next week because we're not afraid to. We're not afraid to come to defend these title matches, and you better guarantee you we're going to be there.
All right, now you guys are ready to defend those against the Beach Bums, the Beach Boys?
Don Cost, ever since the first time we put these belts around our waist, we've taken these things all over the place, and we've told the people we're not going to run down or back down from any challenge anywhere. And that includes with these belts. But one more thing, Almadrill, I know you're back there in the back, baby, and just a little, I don't know how many, we got just a few more matches, and me and you are going to get it on in the middle of that ring. And one of us is going to get beat to death, baby. And I tell you what, I'm taking all the beating I plan on taking. Before it's all over with tonight, one of us is going to go down. And I'm going to tell you something. I plan on walking out this time, baby.
All right, don't you dare go away, because we'll find out in just a little bit whether that match between Al Madrill and Steve Dahl will be on television. We'll be right back with more after this timeout.
Only at Tom Peterson's. Free is a very good price. Free 100 rental movies. Free with the purchase of any video recorder in our showroom. Buy this programmable VCR 188. Save $50 on this four-head VCR, only $248. Buy this stereo VCR. You save $50, only $298. Now that's Tom Peterson's, the happy place to buy. It's worth the trip.
A tangy little chew with a big fruit jet. Starburst, real fruit juice, turn your taste buds loose. Starburst, starts up the juice.
Introducing Starburst Fruit Chew's new Tropical Pack. Exotic new flavors like strawberry banana and new tropical punch to send your taste buds to the tropics.
Starburst, turn your taste buds loose. Starburst, starts up the juice.
Witness the most daring underwater expedition of all time as Treasures of the Titanic takes you to the final resting place of the RMS Titanic. Packed with exclusive dramatic underwater footage never before seen by the public. Examine spectacular Titanic artifacts miraculously restored. Experience this incredible daring expedition. Don't miss the adventure of a lifetime on Treasures of the Titanic.
For the first time on television, Sunday night at 7 on KPTV 12.
Last year, there were over 13 million needless deaths in this country. Over 12,000 homeless were roaming our city streets.
out of which over 75% will probably die of neglect or starvation. And you ask yourself, who really are the animals? Spay and neuter your pet for a humane society.
Michael Dean Clark is wanted for the brutal murder of his sister-in-law. Help track him down. Watch America's Most Wanted. Sunday on Fox.
And we are back at the House of Action, and what action we have tonight. The Beach Boys turn out to be Playboy Buddy Rose and the Avalanche. I really have to apologize. That was strictly a slip of the tongue when I referred to them as the Beach Bums. That was an absolute slip of the tongue, and I'm really sorry. They are the Beach Boys. They call themselves the Beach Boys, and they have challenged the Southern Rockers to a championship match, and we'll see if that unfolds, possibly next Saturday night. We're getting ready for our next match here at the House of Action. This is going to be that special challenge match, that grudge match, that war between the Grappler and Steve Dahl. The Grappler making his way to the ring right now. The Grappler, the Pacific Northwest heavyweight champion. This will not be for the title. The Grappler, and it's Mike Golden. It's Golden Boy Mike Golden against the Grappler, of course. This thing has been heating up, and we're going to bring on Mike Golden now with some special Golden music. One of my favorite songs. And oh, Mike Golden is ready to play ball, huh? Whoa, mercy. It's going to be Golden and Grappler. Here's Don Owen. Don Owen, make the announcement before this thing gets carried away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be one fall. Grudge match. Introducing in this corner, 246 pounds, the Grappler. His opponent in this corner, 242 pounds, from Tennessee, Mike Golden.
Mike Golden and the Grappler. Don't you dare go away. This thing is going to be an explosion out there in the round. One of the Beach Boys is joining us up here in the Crow's Nest, Playboy Buddy Rose.
Did you like it? How do you like it? What do you think? Tell me your opinion. Let me hear your opinion. Right from the horse's mouth. Let me hear it right to my face.
I don't think you want to hear my opinion. I think I was ripped off. I think I was waltzed down the merry path. I thought there really were some Beach Boys.
Well, you are mad at Art Barr and his partner for not doing any better? Is that why you felt you were ripped off because they lost?
No.
Why?
I'm disgusted that you got to come up with this kind of a thing, buddy. Beach Boys, come on.
Are you jealous?
No, not jealous.
You're jealous, that's why.
I'm not
That's
jealous.
The bottom line is jealousy. Hey, look at it. You look at the experience and the knowledge that I got, and I got the strongest, most powerful 450-pound man as my partner in professional wrestling, and we are going to take over the world in professional wrestling, and we're taking the professional wrestling by storm, and the Beach Boys is the perfect name for us, because that's what we are. Beach Boys.
We're not getting that baseball bat away from this ringside.
The Grappler wants the bat taken out of the upper ringside.
That's right. That bat is a lethal weapon sitting there in the corner. Listen.
Wait a minute. Hey, Grappler, you got an orthopedic boot? I got an orthopedic bat.
All right.
Now, that makes me sick. I feel I'm getting ripped off. Now, what do you got to say about that?
How can you be ripped off with that? You've seen what the Grappler's done with that boot. That's no more orthopedic.
That's keeping him his legs even because because one leg's shorter than the other from the accident earlier in his life. I feel sorry for the ground. Look at this, fist after fist after fist, and Sanity Barr doesn't even warn Golden Boy, and the Grappler, everybody's against the Grappler. I'm for the Grappler. The Latin lovers for the Grappler. We're all for the Grappler, but you people and you biased announcers can't see the light.
Oh, we see the light, buddy. Believe me, we see the light, and it shines right on you.
Oh, it sure does shine on us.
As committing fraud out there. The Beach Boys. Why use the name of the Beach Boys? That is a name known worldwide in the world of entertainment, and you come out here in surfing trunks and come on.
Aren't I known worldwide? Haven't I wrestled in
Yes,
Japan
but you're a pro wrestler, you're not a singer on a stage.
Hey, we're not saying we're the rock and roll Beach Boys. We are the jiving Beach Boys out there, brother, hanging 10 on a high wave. Look at this.
Mike Golden going to work on the Grappler. This thing has been heating up for a long time right now. It's coming to a head right out there in the middle of the ring, and you can forget about the bat. The bat's not going to be used.
I'm not going to forget about the bat.
What you got to worry about is that orthopedic boot.
No, what you got to worry about is that slugger, Louisville slugger in the corner. And you got to worry about the Grappler. The Grappler is a man that's been undefeated since he's been in the Pacific Northwest and has held the Pacific Northwest title longer than anybody in the history of the Pacific Northwest. Going on, I think, about 6 months right now. Nobody has defeated the Grappler for the Pacific. He's defending the title against every single qualified opponent possible.
He has defended that title.
Turned down nobody.
Buddy, it's the way that he defends that. It's the way that he wins those matches.
Technician. Yeah. He's wrestling. Technician. Wrestling.
You call throwing fire in another man's face technician? Do you call that pro wrestling? Do you call loading a boot out there?
I can't help it that some fan threw some paper in the ring, was on fire. It was a fan. Al Madrill didn't do anything like that.
Al Madrill is very proud of the fact that he burned Steve Dahl. He didn't burn him with his good looks.
He just took advantage of what a fan threw in the ring, that's all. And people shouldn't throw things like that. It's, you know, it's liable. Somebody else is going to get hurt. Or they're going to hit. They could have hit like they did. They hit. That's one of the Southern Fried Rockers.
Steve Dahl hit Steve Dahl right in the face.
Fried Rocker, right.
Top wrist lock by the Grappler on Mike Golden. As these two men battle it out.
Strength for strength.
Absolutely, strength for strength right now in the middle of the ring.
Coming in handy here. It's strength for strength.
And you don't see the bat being used
either. No, I'm going to agree. I agree. We can come to agreement once in a while, Don Koss.
All right.
I think the leverage right now goes with the Grappler. He's got. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, it's turned. It's side headlock, and now into the ropes goes Golden. Golden comes off and levels the Grappler, and now he's caught.
All right, big slam. Now the Grappler's got with the big elbow.
Yeah, and he elbowed the mat as Golden got off, and
who else got out of the way? That's why I call him the Grappler.
Both of these men very evenly matched. Oh, the Grappler comes down and right on the knees of Mike Golden.
I got to give Golden credit. He's going back to the head. He's trying to wear the Grappler down. That is wrestling right there. That's the way you're supposed to wear the man down. Wear out one part of his body, either make him give up, and then you can take over and either make the man give up or pin him because you've worn a certain part of the body down. If you go to the head, then to the arm, then to the leg, you're not weakening your opponent, but I got to give Golden credit. He is weakening his opponent, but the match isn't over till the fat lady sings.
That's the voice of Buddy Rose, one half of the Beach Boys tag team now. And Buddy Rose is going to be part of the All-American Bash in Seattle on Wednesday, August 3rd. Look what's happening up there, Buddy.
That's right. They wouldn't be called the All-American Bash without the Playboy on the card.
We're going to have... Oh, man, outside goes Mike Golden, and the Grappler's left alone standing in the ring. That is going to be, they call it an All-American Bash, and we've got an 8-man team match inside a cage with the likes of Lex Luthor, Nikita Koloff, the Road Warriors, Ric Flair.
The Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Four Horsemen, Ric Flair, Arnie Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Barry Windham. We got a bunkhouse team match. We've got a World TV Championship match. And it's all happening in Seattle, the Seattle Center Arena.
5 championship matches up there on the same night. Isn't that right? 5 title belts on the same night.
5 title belts. Wednesday, August 3rd, Seattle Center Arena, the All-American Bash.
That's right, and I'm going to be there.
And then 3 days later, right here at the House of Action, the Portland Sports Arena, we're going to have a KPTV Appreciation Night.
For what? What for?
For what? Well, if you haven't been counting, buddy, it's been about 30 and 40 years that KPTV has been bringing professional wrestling in the Portland area, in the Northwest.
For another 30 or 40 years, too. Why? What's the difference?
Well, we appreciate that. And people, the fans, want to show their appreciation for KPTV. KPTV is turning around, showing its appreciation by putting on, through Don Owens, a tremendous card that night.
I think Channel 12 should show appreciation and the fans to the Grappler, myself, Col DeBeers, the Latin Lover, Avalanche, all of us, for bringing professional wrestling here to the Northwest. I think that's what they should do.
Well, it's going to be a KPTV Appreciation Night, Saturday night, August the 6th, and kids will be admitted free when accompanied by a paying adult. And there's going to be an autograph session, buddy, and I know you're going to be in line there to sign autographs. Isn't that right?
We'll see about that.
And you cannot charge for your autographs like you tried to do last time. That's not even...
No, but the women ask for kisses for an autograph, and it depends on how she looks. On a 1 to 10, if she's a 7, 8, 9, or a 10, she gets a big kiss.
Saturday night, August the 6th, KPTV Appreciation Night. Make your plans now. Be here, because this place is going to be packed, it's going to be filled, and it's going to be filled with action from the opening bell to the closing bell. The Grappler...
The place is always filled with action. The Grappler right now has the advantage, and here goes the big elbows by Golden Boy. He wants that Pacific Northwest title. Scott Peterson wants that Pacific Northwest title. He's going for it next Friday in Eugene, isn't that right?
That's right. Next Friday night, in Eugene, Lane County Fairgrounds.
That's right.
Is going to be the scene of the big battle. There's a drop kick by Mike Golden. Grappler is down.
Drop kick. I didn't know Golden could drop kick.
Oh, he can do a whole lot of things. Yeah, you knew he could drop kick about 4 or 5 weeks ago when Golden was on the other side, when Golden was teaming with the Grappler. Now, it's a different story. Golden's on the other side.
That's right. He made a big mistake. He's going to find out he made a big mistake, but I'm watching closely here. Look at this. He just hung the Grappler on the ropes. I don't believe this. And Sandy Barr should disqualify him. Get the bat. Get the bat, Grappler. All right.
Oh, well, wait a minute.
That's Golden's mistake. He should have took it back. The Grappler told him to take it back.
Sandy Barr tried to grab the bat, and Golden comes over and levels the Grappler.
He interfered.
He didn't interfere. He just
Golden took advantage and ran over and gave a clothesline, but it didn't stop the Grappler, did it? Look at there, the Grappler. There's just
not floating a boat.
No, he's not. No, sometimes his leg gets sore and he has to adjust his hip.
Aha! Look what Golden Boy found. Ring around the rosy and wham! Down goes Grappler.
Here. I've never seen this. Nobody's ever caught his boot like that before.
Oh, the Grappler shoved Sandy Barr down.
It's out of control. The Grappler will take care of it. Look at this.
Oh, what's going on here? Sandy Barr is thrown by both men, and now both men are... we've just got a free-for-all in there right now between those two. There's a hard smash against the face of Mike Golden. They're both outside the ring right now, just slugging it out.
Yeah, well, just watch who lasts the longest here. The Grappler's in first. He wins. I'd give it to the Grappler if it comes out. Who's the toughest? I don't believe it's Sandy Barr grabbing the bat out of the Grappler's hand. The Grappler told Golden to take the bat back. I love it. Now look at this.
Wait a minute. Here comes Steve
Sandy Barr and Golden are both on top of the Grappler. Now what is this? I'm going down. I'm going to help the Grappler.
There goes Buddy Rose. And the entire ring is being filled with friends of Mike Golden. Here comes Avalanche. We may have a battle royal in here. Look, here's DeBeers. Here's Madrill. There goes Buddy. Everybody is in the ring. I don't know if the ring can hold all this weight. There, Golden breaks loose and attacks the Grappler. And now it's Golden and the Grappler against the ropes on the far side, well, as you can see. And now Rose and Madrill and Avalanche and DeBeers are trying to keep the Grappler back. And on the other side, Steve Dahl, Scott Peterson, Bergstrom, and Billy Two Eagles trying to hold back Golden, and Golden breaks away again. I told you, this is a war. This is more than a rivalry. It's more than a feud between these two men. This thing has been boiling for a long, long time, and I don't know if there's been a decision at all. Golden's going over and grabbing the bat. He's got the bat. Grappler never was able to use that loaded boot of his. For that matter, Golden was never able to use the bat. And both men have been disqualified. That's the rule. We'll be back with more after this timeout.
You're young, but you like to have a new television, a VCR, or a really first-class audio system like this one. But you have no credit? Well, now you do, thanks to Tom Peterson's Young America Instant Credit. If you have a good, regular, steady job and can afford a down payment, then Young America Instant Credit is for you. Within minutes, you may qualify and pay on convenient monthly payments over a year. That's Tom Peterson's The Happy Place to Buy. It's worth the trip.
For more than 50 years, Hams has been talking about the land of sky blue waters. Well, it's time we stopped talking and started showing.
From the land of sky blue waters, from the land of pines, lofty balsams, comes the beer refreshing. It's the pines and sunset breezes. Hams the beer refreshing, Hams the beer refreshing, Hams.
Monday on TV 12.
Hang him.
They strung him up. Now he's back for revenge.
When I heard a marshal with a hanging scar killed Reno, I knew then we had hung an innocent man.
You hang a man, you better look at him.
You ain't never gonna get me alive to Fort Grant, boy.
And I'll get you here, kid.
Clint Eastwood stars in Hang 'em High, Monday night at 8 on KPTV 12.
Charles Bronson isn't happy.
Sure takes guts to vandalize parks or beat up on trees. But that's what some jerks are doing to our public lands. Only the land can't fight back. But we can. We can save our lands, you and me. Let's face it, someone who gets his kicks punching out flowers shouldn't be too much of a match for us.
Write Take Pride in America. Post Office Box 1339, Jessup, Maryland, 20794.
Only at Tom Peterson's. 100 rental movies free. When you buy this VCR, only $188. That's Tom Peterson's.
All right. Well, the bat was in there, and I think that was the equalizer, Mike.
You know, Grappler, you made the challenge, Daddy, and I met you eye to eye, tooth to tooth, and nose to nose, Jack. And I guarantee you now it's my time. You understand? I want a bunkhouse street match here next week. You bring any damn thing you want, boy. You bring your boot. I'll bring old the vulture here, Daddy. You come as you like, because I'm going to tell you something, Grappler. Your butt's mine. I'll guarantee you next Saturday, your butt's mine.
Street match next Saturday night, and you've got a match with DeBeers next Saturday night.
Next Saturday night, but first we're going, the house action is full of thrills, and it's on wheels. Sunday, we're in Milton, Freewater. Tuesday, Baker. Wednesday, Ontario. Thursday, LeGrand, Eugene. And then back here, Col DeBeers. Get ready. My family's going to be here watching me. My friends are going to be here watching me. They're going to be backing me up. Col DeBeers, be ready.
Now, is it going to be the Southern Rockers and the Beach Boys?
Hey, I'll tell you what, things are on fire here. Grappler, you might have been up a little more you can chew this time. Things are exploding everywhere. Beach Boys, you want to find the Southern Rockers, you come to the Portland Sports Arena any Saturday night, baby, and we're here putting the belts up. We're not running from anybody. And like I said before, Alma Drill, the clock's ticking down, baby. It's fixing to be me and you, and one of us is going down tonight. And like I said before, I'm taking all the hurt, not playing the take, baby. I'm going to give some out now.
Yeah.
He was ready.
You know, we got the belts around our waist now. These beach bums come out here and challenge us to a match. You think we're going to lose it to them? You got to be crazy. Friday night, Grappler, I got a 45-minute time limit with you for the Pacific Northwest Championship belt. You better watch it, you old man, because I'm going to come after you and I'm going to get it.
And that's going to be in Eugene Friday night.
We're coming down the highway. We're going to be Milton, Freewater tomorrow, and then in Idaho, baby. Watch out, the Southern Rockers are coming at you.
Oh, mercy, I don't want to go away. I want to go right back out to the ring. Get ready for another main event from the House of Action, the Portland Sports Arena. Next Saturday night, mark it down, folks. Get ready to get your tickets. Yeah, you can buy either way. You can get your tickets right here at the Portland Sports Arena or right across the parking lot at Sandy Barr's Flea Market any Sunday, like tomorrow. Come on down. Get your tickets for next Saturday night's match, because you're going to see Mike Golden in there against the Grappler in a street match. You know, if you have a club or a school, a church, a group, organization of any kind you'd like to raise money for, you can book professional wrestling into your area to raise that money. Now, you know that. However, Barry Owen can give you all the information you need to know on how to raise money for charity by booking pro wrestling into your area. Give him a call at area code 503-484-0840. That's area code 503-484-0840. All right, we're getting ready. We are getting ready. Boy, next Saturday night is going to be another barn burner. Here comes one part of the Beach Boys. That's Playboy Buddy Rose, and we're going to get ready for Scott Peterson. Look out, here comes Mr. Peterson. Well, he needs a little traveling music first, so let's warm up. What have we got? Here we go.
The next event will be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. And by the way, since the Avalanche and Playboy Buddy Rose, the Beach Boys, the Beach Boys, they demand that they be put against Dahl and Peterson next Saturday night to show them that they are the greatest team that has ever been formed in the western part of the nation. So that's exactly what they're going to do. When the time you get through those speedballs, you'll probably lose about 40 pounds.
What?
I weigh 217 pounds. Your cattle may weigh 500 pounds, 1,000 pounds, but don't compare me to your cattle. I'm Playboy Buddy Rose. I'm one half of the Beach Boys and future one half of the Northwest Tag Team Champions.
Next Saturday night, we'll find out. The next event will be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. Introducing in this corner, Playboy Buddy Rose. His opponent in this corner, 242 pounds, from Texas, Scott Peterson.
I don't think Don Owen knows whether to call him Playboy Buddy Rose or one of the Beach Boys now. Buddy is really insistent that, hey, the Beach Boys are for real. And they're out to, they really are out to create a name for themselves. I thought they already had one. I just thought that I wasn't familiar with it. Well, I wasn't, nor was anybody else. But we are now. Buddy Rose against Scott Peterson. This is our television main event. Best 2 out of 3 to a TV time limit. Next Saturday night, let me review once again what's going to be coming down at the House of Action. We got the Beach Boys against the Southern Rockers. It looks like we're going to have that match anyway. Now, we don't know whether that will be a tag team championship match. I hope to have that clarified before we go off the air tonight. Buddy Rose is...
Love me! They're booing you and they're screaming for me!
No, they're screaming at you, buddy. Screaming for takes on a whole new meaning. They're screaming at you. Buddy Rose. Buddy Rose sometimes lives in a different world. But the Beach Boys against the Southern Rockers, it looks like that's shaping up for next Saturday night. Col DeBeers against Art Barr. That one is for sure. That's already been signed, sealed, and it will be delivered next Saturday night. Col DeBeers against Art Barr. And, of course, you've got that street fight, the Grappler against Golden Boy Mike Golden. And as Golden explained it, an all-out, anything goes, no holds barred street fight. He told Grappler to bring anything he wants, and Golden, you know, is going to have he's going to have the old bat with him. Yes, sir, the baseball bat. So that is going to be a night to remember next Saturday night. Make your plans and be here. Bring the whole family. Bring your friends. Come on down to the Portland Sports Arena. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. We almost had the first fall right there. It's fun and exciting to watch pro wrestling, Don Owen style on television every Saturday night, but it's even more fun and exciting to be here in person and watch everything that goes on. So come on down next Saturday night. We're located on North Chautauqua. We're in the St. John's area, right between Lombard and Columbia. Just follow the excitement, follow the action, follow the crowds to the Portland Sports Arena. Boy, we got a good crowd here tonight, too. Love to see this on a beautiful summer night. A right hand, another right hand, series of right hands against the face of Buddy Rose, delivered by Scott Peterson. Here comes Peterson. And, oh, outside he goes. He came down from about 10 feet, and you bet that is a disqualification. He went over that top rope, and that, under the new commission rules, is a disqualification. And the winner of our first fall, the winner of the first fall goes to Scott Peterson over Playboy Buddy Rose. Oh, man, I hope Scott's going to be okay. He came down what would have been the equivalent of about a 10 or 12-foot drop. And he came right down on his back onto that mat, which is not very thick. There's a very thin mat. The Grappler in the crow's nest with us right now.
Let me tell you something, Don Carlson. Let me tell you something, Mike Golden. You're asking for a bunkhouse street fight match? Well, Don Owens and Barry Owens weasel me into another one, but I'll guarantee you what. It's like this right here. Bring anything you want to in the ring. Come as you are, brother. On television next Saturday night. Mike Golden, you better be ready. You're trying to build a reputation in the Northwest with the wrong man. That's the Grappler, brother. When you back me against the wall, I'll come out biting, scratching, and clawing in a bunkhouse street fight match next Saturday night.
As you were, Don Koss, and you people out there, if you've ever seen a South African discipline, it's going to be coming in the form of Art Barr. I've had it with your whole family. I'm going to embarrass you ill-bred, inbred imbeciles once and for all. I'm going to deal with each and every one of you, one at a time or all at once.
And the Beach Boys are in the crow's nest.
Don Koss, how's it feel to stand in between the infamous Beach Boys? Listen to that music. You see that splash that he gave? You see that splash he gave? What happened on that splash? You were so high.
For sure, dude. It was like totally perpendicular, dude. I was so high on that splash. It was just like hanging 10 for sure.
And hanging 10 next Saturday night against the Southern Rockers when the Avalanche gets up there and the airwaves catch him and he comes down on one of the Southern Fried Rockers. They're going to be out of wrestling, and we're going to be the new tag team champions. The Beach Boys are here to teach some boys some lessons in professional wrestling. I love the music, and I love the glory, and I love Avalanche as my partner, and we're going to go places, and we're taking over the Northwest.
It's like perpendicular, dude.
What? Oh, these guys, I don't know. They're heading for the breakers. It may be a circuit breaker. What did they get into last week, anyway? Man, yeah, it is very shocking. Well, those are the Beach Boys, ladies and gentlemen. The Avalanche and Playboy Buddy Rose. What can you say? There's Playboy getting to the ring, getting ready for the second fall of our main event from the House of Action. Scott Peterson. Oh, I was really concerned about him because he took a very vicious fall. He's complaining now that the other Beach Boy, Avalanche, is sitting in a chair at the side of the ring here.
I'm putting the other Beach Boy in my corner. He's going to watch me and learn how to wrestle. What's this?
All right, and here comes the other Southern Rocker. So if a Beach Boy can be in one corner, a Southern Rocker can be in the other corner. Well, this isn't exactly a lumberjack match, but it's kind of a watch your buddy's back match. As Steve Dahl sitting at ringside in the corner of Scott Peterson, and Avalanche sitting at ringside in the corner of Playboy Buddy Rose. And now we resume with our main event. Scott Peterson, the winner of the first fall in this best 2 out of 3 to a TV time limit by disqualification as he came. Buddy Rose threw him over that top rope, and he came down from a height of about 10 or 12 feet right on his back. And that's a very thin mat over that hard concrete cold floor. And that was a vicious, vicious fall that Scott Peterson took, but he bounces back, and now he bounces out. Now Scott Peterson outside. Now, what do you think would have happened if Steve Dahl had not come out here and sat in that other corner? As Scott Peterson went outside right there, don't you think the Avalanche would have been off that chair and on the body of Scott Peterson? Yeah. Well, that's why Steve Dahl came out. A right hand, another right hand. There goes a whip into the ropes. Goes Buddy Rose coming up, and a hard clothesline. And the Beach Boy is down. Right on his beach bum. And now the crowd responding to the full Nelson. Scott Peterson on Buddy Rose. I think we're running out of time. We're down to 60 seconds to go. 1 minute to go in our main event, and we've got everybody in there now. I knew this was going to happen. We've got Avalanche and Dahl. We've got Peterson and Playboy Buddy Rose. And it's just a Pier 6 brawl right now. It may be, surf may be up. Yeah, I think we're going to have a breaker right here. Wow, there it is. Who broke? Somebody broke. The Beach Boys are out of the ring, and the Southern Rockers are left in the ring. And I don't know if this was a disqualification or what. Let's find out. Let's find out the decision from Sandy Barr. Hang on. Let's hang on just 1 second here. Sandy, what have we got? What's the decision on this match? No contest, disqualification, what? Well, there seems to be some confusion on this thing. Here's Sandy.
That I disqualified both of them, so he's lost 2, he lost 1, therefore Scott is the winner of this match.
Well, a matter of elimination. All right, Scott Peterson, the winner, will be back with a special interview after this timeout.
Only at Tom Peterson's. Free is a very good price. Free this Purex laundry cleaning package. Free with the purchase of any washer-dryer pair in our showroom. Buy this white Westinghouse washer-dryer pair, $4.68. Buy this Hot Point washer-dryer pair, $4.68. Buy this Whirlpool washer-dryer pair, $4.68. Now that's Tom Peterson's, the happy place to buy. It's worth the trip.
Are you dying of AIDS or what? I know more about suicide than you ever will.
Working in Latin America isn't everyone's idea of how to spend their retirement. But not everyone's like Peace Corps volunteer Virginia White. Her lifetime of experience has given new life to this community. Water to once arid fields, produce where crops never grew before. She's helping people to help themselves and others. No matter what your skill, you don't know how much you have to offer until you offer it, and then reap the rewards. Peace Corps, the toughest job you'll ever love.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Every weeknight at 11 on KPTV 12.
You know, Grappler, bunkhouse street fights are nothing new to me, Jack. I like it tough, you know what I mean? I like it down the back alleys. In the streets, I like it anywhere you can go, boy. You know, after football games on Friday night, I used to go down the toughest street and there was, Jack. And I'd roll bombs down there because I was hungry and had to have something to eat. Well, this next Saturday night right here, Grappler, this ain't no difference, you understand? Because you're a bum to me. And you're right here in the alley to me. We can fight all over this building. But only one of us is going to walk out there surviving. If you understand. Grappler, I'm hungry, I want that belt, and I'm coming right at you next Saturday night.
Hey, baby, let me tell you something. Avalanche calling. You guys call yourself the Beach Boys? You can call yourself the Beach Boys, you can call yourself the Beach Bums. I think you're more like Beach Balls, baby. But let me tell you something. You're running on my partner out there. We've been through all this stuff. Every one of us guys on our side of the fence have been through other people jumping in on us, trying all this kind of stuff. That's fine and dandy, but let me tell you something. We're watching each other's backs now. You people are going to find out that we're going to play the same kind of games you do. It don't matter if it's tomorrow, Milton, Freewater, all those great towns in Idaho we're heading to. Friday, Eugene, Saturday, right back in Portland. It don't matter, because Beach Boys, we're going to have you down the road. We got you next Saturday in Portland, baby. It's all going to come to a head. We're going to finish things before they ever get started.
All right, next Saturday night, the 4th of July fireworks continue. This is Don Koss. Thank you very much for joining us from the House of Action, the Portland Sports Arena. This has been Portland Wrestling. We'll see you next Saturday night. Bye-bye.
Portland Wrestling, the very best in professional wrestling. Portland Wrestling has been brought to you by Tom Peterson. For all your furniture, appliance, stereo, and TV needs, it's Tom Peterson with 3 great stores, 82nd and Southeast Foster Road. Don Koss tuxedos provided by Mr. Formal. We fit the occasion.
I like it here at the waterfront park.
That's a funny ship.
That's only part of a ship, Lindsay. That's the mast of the battleship Oregon, which served our country with honor.
Did the other part of the ship have honor, too?
You bet. Another landmark that stands for honor and loyal service is Landmark Ford. They're committed to doing the best for their customers.
For me, too?
On their honor.
Landmark Ford in Tigard, your customized Ford dealer.
Announcing an unprecedented furniture buying opportunity Saturday and Sunday. Rubenstein's opens its doors Saturday at 2 p.m. for their greatest 2-day sale. Save 20, 30, 40, 50, even 60% on beautiful furniture for your home. Plus no monthly payments and no interest till February 1989. Come to Rubenstein's to save hundreds of dollars on quality home furnishings this weekend. Saturday 2 till 9, Sunday 11 till 6, plus no monthly payment or interest till February. Rubenstein's greatest 2-day sale. Don't miss it. TB12, KPTV, Portland. It's time now for Movie Magic from KPTV 12. So settle back for the following entertainment hit with limited intermissions next on KPTV 12.
Cats are among the most graceful creatures in nature. Whether they're lounging in the sun or rollicking in play, cats are endlessly fascinating to watch. But beyond their charm and grace,